Hey.
Huh?
How are you?
Oh, squeaky. I'm doing well. I'm good.
Good.
I am high.
I'm high too. You want to? This is our last work Wednesday, and
Last work Wednesday, last show of the
not the
season of
last
the year,
Wednesday that we'll be working, but last show of the season.
last show of 2021. Cannabis Closet
That's
with
us.
Canna Queen
Go
and
tell your
MJ.
friends.
Join us. We're gonna give everyone a minute to roll up and show up. We've got an exciting day of finishing up our gift shopping list, right? We're gonna
Yeah.
like I said, I can't pull up the one list, but I pulled up a couple of others that do have maybe not so much the weed accessory aspect covered, but more like the ancillary things you would need as a stoner.
Right. Nice. 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 I want to get some
So
of our regulars in here. If you hear static, we apologize. There is a slight technical difficulty that we cannot seem to resolve, but I might be the only one that could hear it. So
it's
we
my
don't know.
computer chugging away. If you
Hey,
do hear that, um,
what? Kelly, that's amazing. That's awesome.
hey,
You're well
nice,
on your way to
good
being
job.
free of Dr.
See,
Pepper. I'm proud of you.
who was
I'm
doubting
proud of you.
themselves the other
I
day?
know. She was like, I can't do it. And I was like, you can though. I
Good
used to be
job.
real hardcore addicted to Dr. Pepper, and it's hard. You get headaches and shit when you stop drinking caffeine like that.
But 5 days, that's amazing. I bet you feel great.
I bet
Have
you
you
do.
found? I mean,
I'm gonna bring our guest in because I just hate that he's sitting down there by himself.
yeah. Let's all chitty chat. That's what we're doing anyway. We
Welcome.
got we got as much work done earlier as we were gonna get done. Right? We did our
I think
emails.
we
We did our
did a
check-in.
lot today. We did a
Uh,
lot today.
so the rest of it is fun holiday good times
Yeah.
with our guest Jake.
Jake, hey,
Hey,
welcome.
what up, Canna Queen? What up, MJ? How we doing?
We are high right now.
Same.
Look at you. Kelly is in the chat right now. She says she feels amazing. She's cutting Dr. Pepper out of her life.
God, I wish I had the willpower to cut out
You
caffeine.
do. You
I
do. You absolutely do.
maybe one
Maybe
day,
cut
maybe
down on
soon.
it. Do you
Yeah,
drink
I
it?
definitely need to cut down for sure.
Do you drink it in soda or do you drink it like a coffee or a tea?
I drink Pepsi.
Ooh, soda
Yeah,
is the hard one. That's
yeah.
what this whole thing. Soda is a hard one.
So this hard.
I stopped drinking soda several years ago. I have one every once in a while, but
Yeah.
now they have to be cane sugar, and sometimes they're too sweet. They have to be a certain sweetness for me.
Mm-hmm.
Those sodas are too sweet for me. I can't drink them anymore. But I
Yeah, I
started
know.
drinking club soda instead.
Mm-hmm.
My husband, I've told this story several times, but my husband was like, "Do you think you would drink that if it was flat?" And I was like, "Gross, no." And he was like, "I think that the bubbles are what's like really doing it for you." And so I
What?
gave it a shot.
See, I don't know. I love the cola flavor, honestly. Like I love that the taste of cola and
I do
shit.
too. I like
Yeah.
the Topo Chico is the way to go. I agree.
Okay.
If you're not making your own, Topo Chico is the way to go for club soda bottled sparkling water. It's so good and it's got like just the right amount of bubbles and it's like clean and fresh. I thought that too. I think, but I don't think I would ever drink a Dr. Pepper flat.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, valid.
not even in my most
Oh.
Well,
addictive
I
days.
can't drink I can only drink cans. I can't drink like the bot. Like if I get a 2 liter and drink
What
from
about
a
a glass bottle though? The glass bottles are where
oh
it's at for
oh
me.
hell, I mean yeah, that's why I go to Cuevas Tacos over at Lola's place
Mhm.
here in Durango, and they
Mhm.
have the
The
Mexican
Mexican
Coke.
Coke.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh
Those
my
are
god.
really good.
yeah. My fiance's family owned a restaurant in Aztec, La Cabana, for a while down there, and he
Mhm.
used to get them like all the time, just had them on deck. I was like, oh, you lucky little bitch.
So good. Well, I feel that way about Topo Chico.
Oh Lord.
I feel like
See, I've tried like the seltzer waters and like the fizzy. I don't know. I don't know. I love that cola taste, to be honest.
Hmm. Maybe you just need a little bit of flavor. Just put a
You
little
try
flavor
the
in there.
cane sugar sodas, the colas,
I
like
tried
that.
like the ones that they do at like all the bougie places here in Durango that don't have like soda, but they have like those sodas. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're like okay, but it's just like it tastes like a watered down version of what I like. You know?
Yeah.
What it
I
is.
like
Less
there's certain
sugar or
brands
less.
that are better than others for sure. I like Boylan. Like if I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with a soda, like a soda company, I like Boylan soda. I
Okay.
think,
Word.
but I like the cherry. The what is it? It's not wild cherry. It's dark cherry or black cherry. It's black cherry.
Yeah, black cherry is
Oh,
always.
it's so good. And but some don't do it right.
Word.
So I like the Boylan one. But yeah, it's hard. Like caffeine is hard. You get headaches when you stop using caffeine, get shakes sometimes. You
Oh
actually
yeah.
like go through a whole detox.
Oh, for
When
sure.
you,
No, totally. I've done it before in the past where I've like cut caffeine out and then went back to it and it was like, oh god, yeah, no.
but soda is like it is really hard to step away from, but it's one of the best things you can do for your health. So
I
that's
know.
what we were talking about is that she was going through some stuff and we were like, it's hard, but it's easier than cutting out like all sugar
Yeah.
and going on a diet or doing this thing. Soda, cutting out soda and just drinking more and more water,
Yeah.
one of the best things you can do for your body, even when you
Wow,
don't
it's so
do any of the other stuff.
And it's so funny, like, growing up on
I'm
the
not
East.
a dietitian, you
No,
guys, and I'm
yeah.
not a
easier said than
nutritionist.
done, though, right? We're all like, it's so easy to say until you're like, but yeah, your first few days are the hardest, and once
Yeah.
you can kind of get past that and get into a rhythm and just, the easiest thing, not have it around. I'm like, if
Yeah.
I have cookies and cakes and chocolates around, I can eat them because I live by myself. And if I'm spending money on these cookies and shakes and someone has to eat it.
Somebody's got to eat it.
Totally.
You can't just throw it away. This
Exactly.
morning, it's snowing outside. Durango got a nice little dump.
Uh-huh.
Snowing outside this morning, and I'm like, we have work to do. We got like a list that I've made. I made the list, and I'm like, can we just drink some hot cocoa and put on a onesie? And like, I'm in here with hot cocoa, marshmallows. I'm trying to put myself into a coma. And then I had like Reese trees, a bag of Reese trees. I had a box of Cella's chocolate covered cherries.
Damn,
And
girl.
I had also some chocolate chip cookies that I made. So I was like dipping the chocolate chip cookies in the hot cocoa. I was like, this snow thing is not okay. It's I was just like eating for no reason and
Oh yeah. No. Snow days are like a perfect excuse to do that. Like I literally made a whole bunch of chili the other day just because I knew it was gonna snow. So I have chili just ready to go for
I made French onion soup today.
work. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's soup,
so
it's
good.
soup time. It's soup weather, y'all. It's that
It's
time
so
of
good. I
year.
was like, this weather makes me want to cook and eat right now. That's all I want to do is just like cook it and eat it.
Cook, eat, and watch TV. That's all I want to
She
do.
says she's got a case of Dr. Pepper in the fridge and she hasn't touched it. So she's just like testing her willpower. She's
She's
like,
stronger than I.
she's forcing
See?
it.
She's doing
It's
it.
so funny that you say that because we literally had this whole long conversation with her about her strength and her ability to do this. And she was like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like staunchly, I can't do it. It's not gonna happen because I can't do it. That's
Yeah.
like she was set on that. Good job.
Good job, Kelly.
Good job, Kelly. So we are waiting for more people to come in, but we are going to post this later, so people listen to the whole episode beginning to end, and people like to watch it on the replay as well if they come in late. So we'll go ahead and get into things. But first, I want to talk about our guest. I want to talk about Jake. Jake has brought some culture to Durango, in my opinion,
Oh, thank you.
that we desperately needed. And both you and Ryan are both doing amazing things for Durango. So I'll let you tell us about yourself and
Yeah. So
Yeah.
my name's like it says, my name's Jake Riggs. I'm a local drag queen by the name of Aria Petty One as well. I'm the big green bitch of Durango. I'm a giant alien queen. I paint myself green every single time, and I felt bad. I would have done it today and just been all dragged for you, but I'm running low on makeup, and Amazon hasn't delivered my foundation yet, so I have to hold out a little bit because I have 2 shows this weekend. So
Is it a foundation that is green, or is it like face paint?
it's actually I can grab it here. Hold on one second. I'm in my drag room, so it's right here. So it is a Mayron cream blend stick. So it's like a foundation stick, and it's my foundation color is ogre green. So
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
That because the reason I was asking, because I was like, how is that for your skin? Because
oh, it's awful. So literally, I can as soon as I put it on, I told Ryan like it's kind of one of those weird sensations where like as soon as I put it on my face, I can feel my pores like close up and like my I feel like my face is like I can't breathe, and I'm like you're fine, it's just a couple hours, but like yeah, and I put like a good layer or 2 on because I do like the ogre green, and then I have a white to do around my eyes, and then I have like a dark green that I do for my contour and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty heavy on there because like I said, the cream makeup is a little bit heavier and stuff. So, but yeah, no, it's so it's one of those things where, and it's not a lot in here, so it's one of those things where you got to be really smart about how you're using it, especially when you have multiple shows going on.
Right, exactly, because it could get pricey.
Oh yeah.
So what brought you to Durango?
Mhm.
What brought you to Durango?
So what brought me to Durango? So I've actually had a couple of friends from high school that moved out here, God, probably about 11, 12 years ago now, and they lived out here for a couple years. One of them bought a house about 4 or 5 years ago, and he always kind of like I've always kind of wanted to move out here. He's always talked about it, and I was like, I grew up on the East Coast. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. Lived out there my whole life. Went to college in Pennsylvania, so total East Coast kid. Like city, love it. Like yeah, I have that like total East Coast attitude still. Like it's not going away anytime soon.
It never goes away.
It never goes away. But yeah, no, I tell everyone like I love living in Durango though. But yeah, so I moved out here for January will be 4 years that I've lived out here now, and I came out here and just was like with no real plan, just kind of packed up my hatchback and was just like, all right, I'm gonna make this cross country drive. Took me 3 days to get out here, got out here and just started kind of getting to know the community and met my fiance and got involved with all the nonprofit stuff that he does here in town in Durango. So
he's very very influential and he's very involved.
Yeah, there isn't a nonprofit board that he either hasn't been on or is on. So he got me really involved with like stuff like Durango Pride. So I helped organize the 2018, 2019, and the digital 2020 Pride for Durango Pride. So I helped out with those. I organized a bunch of different events and stuff like that. And then, which a lot of the events focused on drag. So, which was kind of like my soiree into drag. Because the only thing I really knew about drag before this was like Divine and John Waters. And that was about it. Like, I never really went to drag shows or anything like that in Baltimore because I usually was working, so I was bartending already. So
that's where straight white girls go. So
exactly, why would I go there? I'm not going to meet anyone I want to. But no, so yeah, got to come here and get involved with the drag scene that was kind of fledgling here. There was a couple performers and stuff like that, but
it was fledgling. No, I this is why I'm asking you these questions because you and Ryan, I showed up in Durango and suddenly the scene changes.
Yeah.
In an amazing way. And I've seen Pride grow every year, even with having to do things digitally. You guys still had a plan for everything. Mm-hmm. I've seen people being able to be more open.
Yeah.
In the community where we're not a closed-minded necessarily community, but there wasn't there wasn't a presence like there was like a gay night at the Lost Dog want,
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
what
like,
Ryan told me. Yeah, but the Lost Dog closed down before I moved out here and stuff like
right.
that. I never got to experience that. Like,
Well, I
yeah,
mean, it
my
wasn't
first
an experience.
experience was like my first like experience here was like at Drag Rango. I think 2018, 2017. I think it was maybe 2018.
Mhm.
So yeah, no 2017. So Drag Rango 2017 and stuff like that, and that was kind of my first soiree into it and everything. That's how I kind of really got to see like, oh, there's like queer people here and other gay people here, and then we would go to like First Friday and stuff like that, and then Durango Pride, and I was like, oh wow, there's a lot of people here at the Pride Festival, like
So much growth.
yeah,
Nice.
I've been here for 10 years and I've seen it grow exponentially
Yeah.
since the two of you, like literally since I met Ryan, I've been seeing things grow. I met him at I want to say there's like maybe a Valentine's Day or something like that. There was a drag show at the college.
oh yeah, they used to do Love is a Drag, yeah.
Yes, I think that's what it was. And he had set up a table for Planned Parenthood. I believe it was Planned Parenthood. It could have been
Yeah,
a different
it
organization.
probably was knowing him for sure.
Yeah, and just and his knowledge and involvement, I was just like, nobody's
Yeah.
been, I mean, people have tried to be involved. Like we have people, Greg Wise is out here, so he's very involved. Like there's some old school cats out here that are involved, but like something about what you two bring to the table specifically, especially, has really opened the door for the performers and just the community to just like be like, here we are, like
Yeah, that's good. And that was
not
kind of
even
the goal.
quietly anymore.
Yeah, that was like my goal with it when I first moved here. I kind of saw, like, even after seeing Drag Rango for the first time, I think I really saw like this is something this community appreciates and this they would really like, they really like. And so doing more shows with them, it was really easy for me to kind of like get people interested because I could see this as something they like. And it's not, drag isn't for everyone. Not every queer person loves drag. Not every queer person wants to go to a drag show. But I saw for the most part, it was something that was bringing people together. And when I got to be involved with it, and I started becoming Aria, and I got the opportunities that I got from like Starlight and everything with the trivia night that they gave me, I really saw the opportunity for like, okay, this is something that this weird little community would love and will appreciate, because Durango is so kitschy and hippy dippy and weird, and like.
But we do like to dress up around here,
Exactly.
and the fact that you do it on a regular basis is so exciting for people, I think.
And snow down here is like God. People look forward to snow down every single year. It's like it's a week long winter drunk fest, and you
want to tell our audience? I've explained it before, but I would love to have it explained from a different perspective.
My first month I lived here, I got to experience snow down, and I was like, "What the ever loving fuck is going on?"
That's your first reaction, mine too.
But I'm like, I was working at Carver's Brewery at the time, so I'm like,
they have the bands come through.
Yeah, no, God, don't. Okay, no, so not even the bands. I'm working one day, and these men just start running with wheelbarrows, and I'm just like, why? And they're like, snow down, and I'm like, what? And then it's like a Friday night at like 8, 9 o'clock, and this 40-person fucking band comes in, and this place is not, Carver's is not a very big.
Narrow.
It's very narrow. Like most places in Durango, they're very narrow, and like. There's just this 40-person band, and I'm like, I really had to go walk around the entire building outside through the alley to go through the front door to go check on my tables, and I was just like, here, I gotta go. Here's your check. I can't keep walking around the building in January to come and help you guys. Like, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. But I was like, this is insane. And then I went out like I think it was like a Friday or Saturday night when the balcony was still like the big balcony, and it had like the huge bar and stuff like that. And I was like, there are so many people out. I was like, what in the hell is going on?
Everybody comes out.
Oh, yeah. And then there's people just playing mini golf all day Saturday morning at the different putt holes, all the bars, drunk, and everyone's in costumes. Like, I still think my favorite one was definitely the Comic-Con one. I think that was probably my favorite one that I got to see. And then the rock and roll one was pretty fun too. I liked the rock and roll themed one a lot too, actually.
I like the ones because I like to I don't mind dressing up, but also I'm just like, can I use this again? Can I wear this?
That's the
again.
drag queen in you, darling.
Exactly. I'm like, that's how I'm like, I
Half-Life.
love to dress up. I'm like, I have a whole like I have a handful of wigs
So,
and
yeah,
costumes
Oh yeah, we
over
have bins. Ryan has bins of
you gotta come
costumes.
out for Snowdown then. You
Yeah.
gotta.
I know. When is it? Is it in February? You
It's
said?
the end of Jan. It's only 1 week this year now because I don't think they could get enough events in. So I think it's the 26th to like the 31st of January this
Yeah,
year.
short.
Yeah. It's usually like 2 weeks long. It's usually like from like the 26th to like February, like 6th or something like
Yeah.
that.
That's why I feel like that's what
It's
I've heard.
crazy.
And
people
it,
say.
it all started because people used to get like snowed in, basically.
And
So
like
like
it's
the
super bad
second,
cabin fever.
the second they could get out of the snow, they would come down into town and get stupid drunk and play games.
Yeah. So it was like like I'm
Tradition was born.
yeah. So they're like there's crazy events. Like I'm hosting and judging a bunch of different events for Snowdown as Aria. So I'm hosting the silent disco dance off. I'm judging the sexy car wash. What else? I'm doing
hold, pause. Sexy car wash in
I know,
January?
you're
No,
saying-
yeah, they
thank you.
have they told me about it. It's over at 11th Street and they have like heaters and stuff like that out so people can
I'm not
like
catching the flu for y'all.
right. That's what I said. I was like, I'll be in full drag, like chilling. Y'all can get in the water and do your thing.
Layers.
I'll watch.
And then
Oh,
I'm
I
hosting,
layer your bikinis.
yeah, I'm hosting a loteria night at Taco Boy out in Three Springs. So we'll be doing something out there too. And then
That's cool that you're out there too, because I just found out about Taco Boy. I haven't been out to that restaurant yet. Is the food good there?
yeah, the food's good. It's really authentic. Art, the owner Art and his family are super supportive, and everything's very authentic. We had our first show with them back during Halloween season. We did a show with them, and I really didn't know how it was gonna go being out in Three Springs. I was like, okay, let's see how this goes, but we had a great crowd. We had like every table was full. They were bringing tables from the inside from outside inside. Like
Nice.
they had to bring somebody from the kitchen out to help out at the bar and everything. So I love
Anybody
symbiosis.
smart would bring in a
symbiosis.
drag
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
it's a brilliant idea.
I will say, and I think I love every
Like,
place.
I would never fly. Like that's where Vale and Durango are very different. Like we're very. I'm like I wish.
That's because they haven't brought. That's because you don't have a Jake and Ryan. That's because literally,
It's the work. You got to put the work. You got to really put work into
you guys really did change the scene because we never had something. I mean,
Yeah.
we've had drag shows for.
Yeah.
First of all, when I first got here, the drag show for Snowdown was a mockery. Was a fucking mockery.
You don't count that as. I don't count that as a.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
You know what I'm
glorified
saying?
costume. That's a glorified costume contest.
Okay.
Yeah.
But and then people will come up, but now you have real drag queens and kings coming out and like competing in these contests, and now are like performing on a regular basis.
Oh yeah.
Making that money, baby.
Oh yeah. No, it's been. I think it's been great because a lot of these girls. I mean, a lot of these performers have seen it become like a really substantial part-time job for them. Which that was my when I first my whole goal at first. Like I give myself these tiny little goals. I mean, at first I was like, I just want to bring awareness to the scene when I first started. I just want to like see if people like this, see if people want to come to this on a weekly basis, if this is something people will enjoy. And then when I saw that, I was like, okay, is this something that I can do like full time? Can I expand it? Will more places want to do this?
Yes.
And then I did that, and that I checked that box, and then I became okay. Can I make my own like production events company? And then that's in August I started Petty One Production, so that's where I run my business through and everything and all my events. So I checked that box, and then I got to travel back east. I was the first Durango queen to perform, on the East Coast, which was fantastic and amazing. And I got to, perform back home in Baltimore, which was like, that was a goal for me, was to go back home and perform and kind of show people what I had become out here and everything. And it's just been, I guess, I give myself these tiny little goals to meet. So that way it doesn't feel like I'm overwhelming myself too much. And I feel like it makes it a lot more realistic when I go to do something, Yeah. I think that's a lot of time when people start a business or start doing something, they feel like they have to be like here right away. And it's like, no, you got to go like here, 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 and then you get to hear. So like
Yeah,
that's what I tell
MJ.
people. You gotta like you have to celebrate those little victories too. Like you have to
Yeah.
allow yourself to celebrate the little insignificant. Like Ryan made me a
we
business
did that
card
today.
Yeah, Ryan made me a business card the other day, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing! Like that's like a power move, right?
Yeah.
There. Yes, like da 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 da. Like so, like like there's little tiny things I tell people all the time, like don't overwhelm yourself because it's very overwhelming.
Super overwhelming.
I overwhelm myself every other hour. I feel like sometimes.
Mhm.
But then you have to sometimes, be able to talk yourself down and realize I'm doing something that no one else here in this town is doing, and no one else has ever tried to do here. So
Yeah.
if if in a year from now it doesn't work out, I at least did it. I at least tried. I at least put myself out there, and maybe something good will come from that still too. So
Yeah. No, there's bigger things for you.
oh, I know for sure. I'm excited
Yeah.
for the future. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. But I'm really just right now. I really want to grow this scene here. I want this scene to be, I want other people to want to come here to perform. Like I want people to see Durango as like a place they want to come to and be like,
Yeah.
ooh, I need to get booked down there because that's the place to be. And da 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 da.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
that's
should
awesome.
definitely talk more about that after the show.
About
For sure.
Yeah, we should definitely do that because I feel like, yeah. Help me, help you, help me.
I love
you.
symbiosis. I tell everyone symbiosis. That's what I tell every bar here in town too. I'm like, let me come in, put on a show, and your bar sales, you won't even need to worry about how much I make at the door because your bar sales will eclipse that. And that's what
Yeah.
I know that's what everyone does. Like they're just kind of like, word, you can have your bar, you can have your doors. Just make sure that and the bar sales are usually good. Like usually at one of my venues, I usually have to pay the DJ. And right before the show started, this last show, the owner was like, "Hey, I'm gonna pay the DJ because the bar sales are so good already." And I was like, "Boom, boom."
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. That's awesome.
So,
That's dope.
it's just
Nice.
symbiosis. Like if you show people that you're marketable and profitable, then
Then
sky's
they're gonna ask you to come back too.
yeah, sky's the limit. You can do anything.
Yeah.
And then as long as you show people that you have the chops and you have what it takes, then they'll want you back. You don't have to really do any more work.
Yeah. I think yeah, I mean, definitely you guys came through in a time where I think Durango's ready for what you're bringing to the table and your person. I mean, how could they not be? You guys when I met Ryan, I was like, I love this guy.
Oh yeah.
I love him.
He's
And then I met you and I was
so
like,
easy.
I love this guy. I mean, I like met you and immediately I was like, I love this guy. Like, like
I
just
feel like people love us for different reasons. Ryan's like the super nice one. That's why everyone loves him. And everyone's like, Riggs is the realist one who tells you how it is. You can already tell right away that he's not going to, tell you. He's not going to shoot that. He's not going to bullshit you. So
yeah.
I think that's why people like me off the jump. Because like, yeah, he's really blunt and honest right off the jump. I'm like, but I'm not mean. I don't think.
I mean,
some people might tell you I am, but
what is mean really?
It's all relative. It's all relative.
Yeah.
I say like a lot of times I say that it's part of our white culture that people think that bluntness is mean because we aren't like as a culture, as a white culture, we beat around the bush and we say things nicely and we behave professionally in the office.
Manners.
And see, like my family's like East Coast Latino, and they're like, nope, we're gonna tell you what's up.
We're gonna tell you what's up.
You're gonna know more. I'm gonna tell you about yourself real quick. Sit down.
Exactly.
Kind of. So and that's the other thing too. Like I think that's why people out here kind of are drawn to me too, is because I'm very different than what the usual vibe is here. Like the personalities of the Southwest and stuff like that. And I think, and I kind of hope that I've given people a little bit of like courage and strength to go out there and feel like they can be themselves and speak up a little bit more and stuff like that. Because I'm never afraid to speak up. I'm never afraid to say what's on my mind or Aria's never afraid to say what's on her mind either. So I'm always down.
So are you a different personality in Aria or are you similar personalities? Jake and Aria related in personality or are they like opposites?
I think there's aspects of I think it's both. There's definitely both. I see like she's definitely So the way I explain Aria to people is that she's always kind of been with me. She's always been that voice in the back of my head, like being queer and growing up, people are always going to come for you and bully you and pick on you. And I think for some people it can be really intense and really hard. And I think for me, I had this voice in the back of my head that was always telling me like, they're stupid, they're wrong, you're amazing, you're going to do really cool things, and they're going to be still stuck in your hometown, which they are.
They are.
And so, and that was kind of like, so that voice has always been there with me. And I think once I finally put my face on and the wig on and everything, then I was like, oh, this is what that voice looks like. This is what that voice was always like there. Like, so Aria to me has always been with me. So I feel like she really is a part of me. So I really can't say that Riggs and Aria are two different people, because I feel like they're kind of cut from the same cloth, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
She gave you the strength to be you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I gave her this, and I think I give her strength to go out there and, put herself out there too.
Right.
Because it's not me it's not, I feel like that's sometimes I feel like sometimes I'm not putting myself out there. It's Aria putting herself out there. And so I really give a lot of, stuff. I really give a lot of props to her for being brave and strong to walk out there, especially in a small town like this, because that's always one of those questions I get from like interviews or reporters.
It's really hard to be green in this small town,
right? But I think that's like one of my favorite questions that I always get asked from like interviews or reporters and stuff like that. They're always like, "Are you ever scared?" And I never thought about it until like someone asked me that, and I was like, "No." I was like, I grew up a queer brown kid in Baltimore, like. Nothing really scares me too much, to be honest. Like, I'm not really intimidated by a lot. I'm not really, fearful of a lot of like of people or like intimidated by people at all. So I think I kind of put everyone on the same playing field. So I don't really feel intimidated by anyone. Like, I don't feel like anyone's better than me or I'm better than anyone else. We're all the same. I think just some people work harder and some people are more determined and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's all about timing too.
Mm.
Everybody has their time.
Oh yeah, timing is everything. I mean, yeah, like I think I was one of those people who was like growing up, especially after I graduated college, I was like, oh my God, I don't have like the perfect job already. I'm a failure. Oh my God.
Because that's what they told us.
Yeah.
That's what they told us was real.
And I had to be reminded of like certain things. Like, it's like one of my favorite things I always think about is the actor Jon Hamm. Even though like I don't really care for him as an actor, he's whatever to me. But I love the fact that he didn't get like his first major job until he was 35 years old.
Samuel L. Jackson was older when he got his first major.
Yeah, like Morgan Freeman. Like, like I mean, it's like, so like I always think of shit like that to where I'm like, these people who like are like really influential and people look up to and people like,
and very successful.
Yeah, and they're successful, but like it didn't come to them at like 22.
Right.
It didn't come to them at 30.
Rare.
Yeah, like you gotta
think about when people do peak at that age too. I mean, look what Lindsay Lohan went through.
Valid. I think that's what happens when you're given too much right away, though.
Right, and you're not ready for it.
Well, I mean, look at all these like heiresses and heirs to like all of them end up burning out super quick and like having these huge tumultuous lives because they were given excess and luxury and all these things and never had to work for it. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, what's that like?
To be a Trustafarian, who knows?
I know, right? We've been working for probably definitely well over a year on at least one of the businesses, but definitely all year we've been working so hard, and we're like, when's it gonna come? But it's on its way. So see it. We can see it clearly right now.
And May of 2022. Like,
yeah,
that's the
through the summer. The summer is gonna be lit, is what's been told.
I am so excited to try. I'm really just putting myself out there a lot recently. Like, I have a lot of bookings for February and March out of town already. So I'm really like this summer, like I really want to be traveling on weekends. Like
same.
Like, I really only want to be doing like maybe like
where's Aria? Because we're going to such and such.
We gotta link up. We gotta like check our.
I'm really trying to because I haven't performed up in Denver yet, so I'm really trying to get up in Denver this spring summer. Oh, I know it will. Yeah, I'm really building some good connections up there now. And then
You have a connection here that's already in Denver.
who?
You already perform at the Starlight, correct?
Oh yeah, Rex. Yeah, but I was
Yeah.
like, but yeah, like with other. Oh yeah, but he wants me to put like a whole show on and stuff like that. I'm saying like I want to get booked for like other people's shows and stuff up there.
Right.
Yeah. But no. So that's my thing. I want to get like booked for like shows up there and work with some people, and then yeah, just kind of keep traveling and keep getting booked for Pride. I love doing Pride, and that's pretty much all summer long.
Yeah.
I love that Pride is kind of just expanded to like Pride can be any time of the year now. Like,
Anytime.
I love it.
Yeah.
So like I'm excited for more Pride Festival and stuff. But yeah, like spring, summer, I'm ready to like travel. Winter, I'm kind of cool to just like hunker down and stay here in Durango and do things. And I want to learn how to sew. My goal is to learn how to sew this winter. Like
Woo!
something big, not like go crazy, but be able to like if I get on Drag Race, be able to like do something, Charlie, you know, so I'm not getting
Yeah.
eliminated right off the jump, you know.
I went to school for fashion design.
My fiance has a sewing machine and he makes a lot of his own, like he creates a
does?
lot of his own things. Yeah. And
He's so creative. Where is he?
I think he's napping actually.
Get up.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's what needs to happen. We just need to be like all of a sudden have what we our riches, so I can just be our creative design team and take care of everything.
We could just be our house of
Like,
our house.
Travel
of
with drag queens, and we'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
No, trust me, like the only reason I want a camper van is so we can travel and I can have like a vanity section and stuff like
Well,
that.
I'm like
Yeah.
manifesting a van.
Right? I'm
We-
like, I want that.
Caravan. We could just caravan up. Like
Right.
well, that's
Like I would just get like a white van and put like a giant Aria mural on the side of the Aria mobile, you know.
at the rate
Yeah.
that I'm paying here. I'm like I might need to just buy a van and pay my $1,000 to a van
There you go.
payment versus
Rents keeps going up.
Girl, that's the Durango life. I know a lot of so many of my friends live in vans and shit like that.
Somebody
Yeah.
asked me about coming to Colorado, and I was like, I mean, plan on having at least 2 jobs and a roommate. Like,
Yeah, no, I had a friend that told me.
jobs and a roommate.
Oh, I had how many when I first moved out here? I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roommates, and they had 3 dogs. But I was only paying like $250 a month in rent, which was like
Well, yeah.
steal.
can't beat that with a
You
stick.
deal with it. Yeah. No,
And then but yeah, no, we what were we talking about before we rent? Oh yeah, but no, I had a bunch of friends who live in vans out here and stuff. But I had a friend who lives in Buffalo, and he messaged me probably like maybe this past spring, and was like, "Hey, what's like the rent you think up in Denver?" And da 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 da. Like I was like, "Dude, it's almost like San Francisco prices out there. You got to have like 2-3 jobs. Da 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 da.
no
Like,
pets.
yeah,
no car.
roommate. Like probably best to not have your car either, to be honest. 'Cause-
No, and Denver does have a good transit system though. That like they do have good
These
public
cities
transit.
are going to start well, they already are. They're catching on to the van life,
Yeah.
you know. So it's going to be
But that makes it harder and harder to find places to, park your van. I mean,
Exactly.
especially with different city ordinances and
exactly.
link up capabilities and
I mean, it's even hard out here to find somewhere to park your van and shit like
Mhm.
that.
mhm.
Yeah.
And then like I have friends in Telluride that have to like move around each night to a different spot because there's like no situation where they can like stop and park and stay.
And it's a shame. I mean,
All
I
these
don't know.
parking spaces, and you're just not going to let somebody park there because it's.
I don't get
They're
it.
doing
I'm like,
nothing
it's a
with it.
parking space. It's 3 a.m. Who gives a shit?
Who cares? Nobody else is using it.
No, exactly. And
Well, I mean, the Durango issue is all the second home buyers just buying all the second homes and Airbnb them out, and then
Yeah.
like there's places that could be like there's like 2 Airbnbs on my block that aren't even used half the time, and I'm like, these
it
could
would
be
be so far. Like someone should create some kind of service, or it'd be like, can we, kind of like the same thing, like a B, but like hook up to your whatever electricity for
Yeah,
$25
plug
a stay
in.
or whatever, like park in your driveway and you get to. I don't know.
Yeah.
That guy on Shark Tank did it with the whole pool thing. He was like, he didn't have a pool, but his neighbor did. And he's like, hey, can I rent your pool from you? And she was like, sure. And he started a whole freaking business on renting people's pools. Like,
I would do that. I'd rent someone's pool in Durango. I love a good pool.
Well,
people, pay for pools and
I'm
and
all
be like,
baby.
these are the rules.
Do you have a pool?
I don't have a pool.
No, I was like, you have a pool fair. We didn't know this. I'm gonna be so mad.
Whatever.
No,
Like
I have pot,
along
though.
with rules and respecting people's property and shit. But
Right.
Yeah. Anyways, well,
mhm. With that,
do you want to talk about Christmas stuff?
do we?
Yeah.
So I just want to let everybody know, if you're listening live, go share this with your friends. Got low turnout today. What's going on? Everybody's already on vacation.
Everyone's on vacation. It's snowing. People are.
This is our last show of the season, and we're going to come back on January 10th for season 2 premiere. Sound like a real show.
Oh my god.
Maybe not have technical.
I'm a real show.
Yeah, season 2 premiere. we're growing up. This is going to be our second year doing it, 2022. So it'll be easy to keep track of how many years we've been doing it.
There you go. Perfect. I love that.
I'm excited for next year. We're going to try to line some shows up before we come back, if we can do that. And maybe we'll have some new music or something. I don't know. Things could be happening next year. We don't know. We know things are happening next year. We just don't know if it's going to be in January. So, but we'll be back anyway, because my therapist said you don't have to do it perfect, just do it. So that's what we're going to do.
I love that.
Dude,
we started this show.
Between me and you sitting when we work and shoot the shit in the mornings, we should start discussing lyrics for our intro, and then we just have to have someone else like sing it or record it, unless you like we want to sing and record it.
Wouldn't that be funny? Just us, our stupid bullshit singing voices. Like neither one of us really can sing, but sometimes we hit a note correctly. Occasionally, not really, but
Not really.
You know what my husband said to me one time, and it was recently, and it made me feel so good because I know how horribly I sing. But he was like, "I love it when you sing to me."
That's
And,
nice.
I was like, "Oh," because I'm, like I'll just be like a little goofy. I think it's a little bit that I'm just like being myself in front of him. I think that's what the part he likes.
Yeah.
I'm just being. So, it's not necessarily the singing voice. That is not good. But it's the fact that I don't care that it's not good, and I do it anyway in front of him.
Exactly. All right.
Oh.
Well,
What do you want for Christmas this year?
what do I want for Christmas this year?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't even really given that much thought. I've already bought the things that I need. Like, button maker. I want the
button maker. She does want a button maker. She's asked for that for Christmas from your mom, right? You asked your mom.
Yeah.
To do that.
Yeah.
Hopefully she comes through for you.
We have one of those.
Something about shipping. Like she called me today while we were, and she's like, so your gift is really heavy, so to ship it, it's going to be silly because we were going to drive down, and I'm not driving down with them this trip.
Trigger warning. Hey, babe.
We were not talking about you.
Yeah, at all.
He's like, I tuned in.
Button makers are heavy?
Yeah.
No, that's not that isn't it. There is something else that she was going to send me that she's like, I'm just going to keep it until next year, and then I'll just send you.
I look like this, like she's
what?
going to keep it till next year for Christmas? No.
Yeah, but then she's going to, or until, because that's probably
next
the next
year, 2022.
Yeah, I'm like, well, maybe I'll drive out there sooner.
You will.
But,
you'll be out there before the end. Yeah.
But I guess whatever, not the button maker, something else that she had for me. She's like, it's heavy, and I'll just send you the money for it. I'm like, okay, do I get a hint of what it is? Like, what if I don't? Yeah, she's like, you can decide next year if you like it or not. I'm like, I don't understand.
I don't like this deal. I don't like this deal at all.
Oh, so
I don't really want. I mean, Christmas is gonna be kind of low key for us, right? You're coming down for dinner,
yeah,
and we're just gonna hang out with the dogs.
yeah.
It's eh, you know. So I haven't thought about presents either at all.
How about our present is that we actually sit down and take time to make. We can make our presents for people and be like, you'll get them for Valentine's Day.
I mean, if you want to make presents, you can. My present to everybody is that I am a gift.
My presence is a present.
My presence is a present, exactly. And I do want to make a plan for next year actually to be present. So like we were saying, all of us want to really travel, and we've just set it live. So for lots of people to hear about it. So that's going to happen for sure. Also, maybe I'll meet Snoop Dogg and our friendship will start to flourish. I'm already friends with him. He just doesn't know yet because he hasn't met me. But when he meets me, it's immediate.
Be a soul.
I mean, we are. It's real.
One heartbeat.
Yeah.
My friend, actually, she called me when the show was starting. She was like, so my friend walked around with the pass all weekend for you guys in Oklahoma. And I was like, yeah, we weren't going to make it to Oklahoma. But I guess that's where he was coordinating the event. So it's not like he was coordinating the event, not that he works with Snoop directly.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Something's happening. It's important. One day we will meet and our friendship will flourish and it'll be amazing. And you guys will all benefit from that as well. So, but yeah, for Christmas this year, I guess I really don't want anything material. But if you wanted to send me something, my Cash App is $CannaQueenDGO. Feel free to send me cash. I will use it to buy weed. I'm just going to let you know that right now. So there's no mistake about what's happening with your money. If you put money in my Cash App, I'm probably going to buy weed or food. I'm probably going to buy weed or food.
Where was it? I was with Carrie and I think we were out in San Francisco and we walked by and the guy had a sign. He's like, need money for weed. And so he gave him a couple bucks. I'm like, at least you're being honest.
I mean, tell me, like, you don't have to tell me what you use your money for, but that's probably going to entice me to give you some.
Yeah, I'm like, at least you're honest. Like, not.
Here's some weed too. So like,
I'll say, Pharaoh would just be like, here you go. I have weed.
Here's some weed.
Here's a blunt. There you go. Bye.
$2 that I have in my pocket.
Yeah, there you go.
I got mad, y'all. I got mad at the people at Walgreens for calling the police on the woman with the wheelchair. I got mad at them.
Oh, I know.
She was like, did she ask you for money? And I was like, no, she didn't. Actually, she didn't even speak to me except to say hello. And she was like on the phone with the cops. And so I walked out and I was like, here you go. Like,
now I ain't gonna get, don't have to ask.
Yeah, that happened when we were in Baltimore too.
Yeah.
We walked into a Walgreens and the lady, we were walking in, some guy was asking us for money and the lady was like right by the door and she's like, stop, nope, go away, can't ask for money, get out of here, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I get it.
I mean, I feel how, some people are going to feel offended by it, but that's a privilege to feel that offense.
Yeah.
I don't know. You got money in your pocket and they don't.
I always feel bad because I don't carry cash though anymore. Never carry.
It's rare that I carry cash, but occasionally I get cash tips.
I put all my tips in the bank. I'm like, bye. There you go.
Yeah, so I'll just have it. And I'll just be like, oh, here, I'll use it to go like buy a slice of pizza and then I'll just have like change or whatever.
Yeah, word.
Here. Or I'll give
Yeah.
extra tip to
dollars
the
and quarters and change today when I had to go into the store, and then I checked myself out because I just had one thing, and I put 20 in, and it gave me back $4 in quarters.
Oh man, I bet Walter's super jealous right now because he's been looking for quarters for like all day. He was looking for quarters.
It's a coin
Listen
shortage.
to this. Listen to this. So my friend,
No, there's
my friend,
not. That's a lie.
listen.
Go ask any dispensary. How'd she get $4 in quarters if there's a fucking coin
Well, that's what I think
shortage?
it's so funny, like, because I feel like some stores will have that sign where it's like there's a coin shortage, or that other stores don't. So I'm like, is there a coin shortage or is there
There's not. There's not. And also, I take issue. What's pissing Canna Queen off today? I take issue with the fact that you're gonna round up my total instead
Oh,
of rounding down. Instead of rounding down, you're gonna take more of my money because there's a coin shortage
That's like-
instead of you, a corporation who can afford to fucking have short coins, whatever.
Girl.
Anyways, sorry.
No.
So listen. So my friend Charlie, he was getting something delivered or whatever, and he needed change back, and the guy's like, "Hey, do you mind taking these dollar coins?" And Charlie's like, "Sure." It was like $12 in dollar coins. So he's like, "No problem." He takes them inside and he starts looking at them, and some of them are old ass original dollar coins. He's got some of the Sacagawea coins, and he's like, "This is over like $12. It's $12 in coins, and probably is worth $1,000."
Yeah, no, those are worth money. Most
Damn,
likely.
girl. Good for
And they're
him.
nice. And he's like, "Anyone want to buy them?" I'm like, he's like, "You know anyone that deals in coins?" I'm like, "No." I was like,
No,
"Oh,
I don't.
That's some Pawn Star shit. You gotta go on Pawn Stars and see what
Listen, that sounds like some underground shady shit that I just can't be involved in right now.
no." I was like, "No."
I'm trying to
I
be
was
legitimate in your speech.
So I was like, "Keep an eye on your coins."
There's no coin shortage.
Okay.
Like people
know,
are
but they
eating
don't know.
coins. What are people doing with coins? Where'd the coins go?
Throwing them in fountains. They should be
Go dig them out.
Coins.
all those fountains that are around them.
Go get all them people's wishes so that
Yeah.
they can get their change back from their bag of
Hey,
Doritos.
Do you want to keep rounding up, or do you want to get the wishes out of the well?
I was like, you cannot have my 25-cent city market.
No, ma'am, not today. Not
No.
market.
Round up. You know what also irritates me on the same line of thinking is when the corporation asks you to donate to a charity
I don't do that. No.
to help out. Why don't you donate to the corporation?
Well, no,
you
it's
the
like
one
they
with the
do.
money.
Are you
Donate
It
to
is-
this charity.
It is them.
Yeah.
So when you do that, it is them donating. So all that money goes to
I
them.
know.
And
All
get,
that money is on behalf of
and then
them.
they get the tax break for it because it looks like, oh, look at us,
Exactly.
we've donated so much money, we're such good people. So
Exactly.
once I learned that, I stopped doing that shit. I was like, nope,
Exactly.
I'm done. I was like, you can donate. You are a corporation target. You can donate whatever you want.
Right. You have the money to donate to me. Shit.
Yeah.
$, Canna Queen DGF. If you want. Oh, you know what? On the Christmas list, I'm gonna put something on MJ's Christmas list. I'm gonna put 2 things. They're big ticket items. You know, but if you're feeling generous, MJ needs a new computer and also an iPhone upgrade. She needs. Hey, listen. I'm about manifesting shit, and I feel like if you put it out, it could happen. What's the harm in asking? What's the worst thing I'll say? No. Exactly.
I've been told no a
So,
lot in my life. Yeah, it's fine.
If
No, I would welcome a brand new Mac in my lap. I mean, somehow my niece got sent a pair of AirPods, no return address, no anything, like no, and
y'all don't believe in Santa Claus?
I got a free pair of AirPods recently because I did some Verizon customer response thingy, survey, and Verizon sent me a free pair of AirPods. So maybe that's how
I
she
mean,
got.
I don't think my 10-year-old niece is doing that, but maybe she's smart
Maybe
and she's
she's
going to
into
be on the
10-year-old
computer. So you never know.
10-year-olds
might have
are
popped up and
way
she was
smart.
AirPods,
10-year-olds
sure.
are way smart. 10-year-olds are way smarter than we think they are, girl. Trust and
That's
believe.
true. That's true.
My
They
niece is
got-
8. My niece is 8, knows way more about computers and shit like that than I do. Like I wish I could. Like I wish I had the patience and like the technical mind to work TikTok, so I could like make TikToks. But I'm like, it's too much work to like
Oh,
make.
baby.
No.
Let's talk.
Okay, you can do it for me. I don't want to do it. I don't like it.
Let's talk.
I liked Vine. I was 6 seconds, boom. That's all you got. Word. I love it. It's fine.
You
TikTok
could
is
do
too
it.
much
You could
pressure.
do it in 6 seconds, and you will be very popular on TikTok.
But the video of me falling at the garage got like a lot of views and likes.
You
so,
will be very popular on TikTok.
yeah.
You don't even have to. P.S. You don't even have to do anything, but like
You
do a
could just
couple-
record yourself putting your face
doing
on
your
and they would
makeup,
be like,
like
eat it up.
like yeah, just like do this and have a different face when you do like it's. I'll show you how to do it. It's simple. It's
Okay. I'll say you
not
can be
hard.
you can be my content manager from now because I can't.
Well, listen, I'm too busy for that, but I can show you. I can show you
So
how to do
what I
it.
want for what I want
I
for
have,
Christmas
I have
is a
like little
content
notes
manager.
between TikToks because I don't know how to do that shit either. And so they have to give me step by steps and then I write it down and then I do it and then I can do it. Like,
Yeah.
but you know, those whole transitions, I've been watching those where the girls are doing like the,
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you could just do an easy transition, all you got to do is this and stop the fucking thing and then turn it back on when you got your makeup on and like your makeup's full on. You just
Oh.
do this again and your makeup's full on.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do it. It's pretty simple transition. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust
Okay. Work.
on that because
Yeah.
I'm not.
So what I want for Christmas this year is a content manager. No, I'm kidding.
I would also.
No, I want money and just
Weed.
money. I'm chilling. Like, cause I tell everyone, I was like, oh, do you want me to buy you some drag? And I'm like, no, don't
It's
buy
just
drag for
expensive.
me. It's expensive, and I'd rather pick it out myself.
right. That's a personal
Right.
purchase. Like,
Cause I mean, like, nothing. The things like I
what
like,
cash app would you like to throw? Aria's
Yeah.
cash app.
yeah, just $ Aria Petty One, ARIAPETTYONE Petty One Aria.
Shout out our cash apps.
Cash App. Also Venmo.
Send-
It's the same. It's the same on Venmo too. If you have Venmo, I'll take Venmo too.
Send money.
Drag ain't cheap, but yeah, no.
Yeah, it's
I just
like-
want. Yeah, I think I'm at that point where I'm just like, I just want money. Cause I usually just buy my own things. So I just have
Right.
people give me money and shit. Like my
I
fiance.
like a nice, thoughtful gift, but I don't want to like if it comes from like in your heart
Yeah.
and it's like something that's like sentiment. I love that kind of shit, but I can't name that. I would
Yeah.
have to like,
You'd have to give that to me, and like I'd have
You
to
know.
see it,
yeah,
feel it in my heart, soul. Yeah.
right, yeah, and
No.
it has to be like a thing that we know about,
Yeah.
like we have a
No.
thing.
I
and
hate.
it's-
I hate when friends get me gifts now, though. The older I get, and they're like, "Hey, can I come drop this gift off for you?" And I'm like, "Damn it, I didn't get you anything." And I'm just like,
It's just not. It's just not about. That's not what the spirit's about. I will say that. I
I'm
will
not
say
a gift.
that.
I don't see I'm not like a gift. Like I don't go out and like see things and go like, "Oh, that reminds me of da da da. I'm gonna get this for them for Christmas." Like I'm not one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've seen you drink wine before. Drink a bottle of wine.
Here's alcohol.
Honestly,
I'm
I
like,
feel like that's my
Here's
go-to.
weed.
Yeah, I'm like, here's a joint. Like here's $20.
Here's what I'm known for.
Yeah.
Here's weed.
I'm like, here's an Aria sticker and a bottle of wine. You're welcome.
Right.
Yeah. But
Last
yeah,
year I made people a bunch of weed stuff out of like the resin stuff.
oh, cute.
Yeah, it was cute, but it was a pain in the ass. I will not do it again. Don't expect
I
any of that
will
shit.
not.
If you're listening right now, don't expect it.
No, but yeah, I wish I had the time to sit down and make something. Because even for like Ryan, like I would like to make him something, but he says like big things throughout. Like my fiance Ryan, for people listening, he like says things throughout the year that like I like remember that I don't think he remembers and shit like that. So
That's impressive.
That's
That's I try to be like, okay, maybe that's me. I'll get him for his birthday or Christmas or da 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 da. But also,
write it down.
also we'd rather
Yeah.
we're getting to the point where we'd rather just spend our money on trips though too. and
That's
shit
the
like that,
thing.
yeah.
When we did that 2018 trip, that was one of my favorites, even though there was some difficulties in that trip.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, we bought a whole new car, but Like,
Oh yes, that's right. That's when you like. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
but it was so much fun to just like see things, and even though like the weather didn't even cooperate the whole time either, but it was still a really cool trip. It was like we saw a bunch of cool shit, and we spent some quality time together.
Yeah.
I like that kind of shit. I want to experience something.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're not going to send me money, send me an experience.
Exactly.
Plane ticket. Oh man. So, do we want to read any of these off of the list, or what do we want to do?
I don't know. I mean, we're an hour in. It took us an hour and a half to read that 20 per thing list. I think we
Yeah,
go
I
through.
did.
We just highlight with the whatever we want, because this one's like CBD lotions and CBD. This one though, okay, there is this one interesting one. I'm like, what? CBD infused.
It's 420 on the West Coast.
Yes, hour. Woo, woo, happy 420.
Second time I got it all year long.
Bam.
Boom. CBD infused pajamas. What do you
What?
think?
Infused pajamas.
Infused women's pajama legging set infused with CBD oil. So when you wash them, is it one and done?
I want to do like the washing procedure. Like, can you wash them? Is this something that
Can you reload them?
Yeah. Can they?
Yeah, right. Okay, let's see. Tested these, and they said, people tested them, and they did. Someone said after about 45 minutes of having them on, around 9 p.m., I realized I was walking from room to room of my apartment kind of aimlessly. I realized I was super relaxed. Let me see if it says anything about the wash review. And then the next one below it was popcorn flavored CBD infused tincture.
Popcorn flavored tincture.
No, I don't want tincture to turn into vape juices where it's like every flavor under the sun that you can do for tinctures.
Yeah,
because I just like my indica tincture that I can put like right into a smoothie and boom, perfect. Love that for myself. Love that journey. I don't need a flavor to it. Like I don't know. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Especially popcorn flavor.
I think popcorn flavor is hit or miss because I can't with the just eat popcorn.
Jelly Belly. You don't like the popcorn flavor?
You know what I like to do? I like to infuse I like to go to the olive oil company and get some like the flavored olive oil there and infuse that.
That makes sense. I like that's
delicious. I love to do that.
I could see work and shit like that. Maybe if it was like a butterscotch and not a popcorn flavor, I would be interested in.
Maybe.
Especially for the holiday season. I feel like it needs to be more holiday.
Peppermint. Oh,
I'm with you on the flavor thing. I'm not a big fan of flavors either.
We're not a big fan of flavors, as it turns out.
Yeah.
Neither of us. So I'm reading into the CBD, and so I'm reading this from Vice.com. This is their list of gifts to get for your favorite stoner. So it's called New Fabrics, NUFABRX, a CBD pain relief clothing line, and they do pillows, pajamas, and socks. And it actually weaves.
You're gonna get socks because this sounds
actually
expensive.
Weaves its CBD into the yarn, which releases gradually through contact with body heat and lasts in potency for about 20 to 30 washes.
Interesting. How much are they?
Well, Amazon, it said the leggings were under $25. I don't know if that's true, but that's, okay, so sleep sets.
Oh, hi, puppy.
Oh, this is, buddy. Say hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
Oh,
he's so cute.
Isn't he the best?
Yes.
He's sleeping under my drag, and now
here's the thing, you guys. Buy your favorite stoners some pajamas and a blunt.
Yeah. And a blunt, yes. And so
okay, so I found them. I found the pajamas on Amazon. They're actually $40 on Amazon. So
well, that's not horrible.
No.
That's what I have looked at
that's just for the leggings though. Like it's $40 just for leggings.
Oh well, that's a little.
I
Yeah.
mean, people pay that much for like underclothing and for skiing and whatnot. So again, still
They
not
might.
outrageous. And
Not for
you still wear
CBD.
'em beyond the CBD.
I'm skeptical, but I mean, I would like to hear for 20 washes.
There's no reviews on Amazon either, which is always kind of sketch. So I'm like,
Yeah.
Right. Cool. So there's that. You
Yeah.
got-
You guys get your favorite stoners some quality time and some weed. That's what they want. That's what they want. They want to chill out and they want to watch a movie, maybe hang out with their favorite person and smoke a blunt. That's really what they want.
Ooh,
See,
I-
it's like I am down for a movie at home.
yeah,
Mhm.
totally. Just if someone could just pay for my Netflix subscription next month, that's like perfect gift. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm in a family plan with a friend.
Oh no,
We
I'm
got
just like
Hulu
I have
and
my.
she got-
I have
we
my
should-
dad. Yeah, like I have, I have Hulu and Disney Plus and HBO Max for my family, and then my sister has Paramount and Peacock for us, and then my dad has Netflix
Yeah.
and something else too. Like it's a
How
whole
you do it, you guys?
yeah.
We're sharing the Hulu and the Disney for Netflix and I think
Yeah,
HBO.
we're all family. Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
family.
Right.
Family plan. I got her on my Apple Family plan because I want her to watch Ted Lasso so we could talk about it. She
I
won't
know.
do
I
it.
still got to load it. I got to figure out where I'm going to put it so that I can actually operate it and run it. So next on, okay.
Oh, go. You go.
Oh, I was going to just say there's another subscription box, but it is just literally snacks. It is a snack box delivery.
I like that though. I kind of
And-
want a snack box delivery so you can try different snacks from around the world or whatever.
Yeah, they have a Japanese snack subscription box.
That
if you
one's
wanted to
good,
go crazy
I'ma tell
like
you.
that. They've got
Their
deluxe
Kit
vegan
Kats are
snacks,
off the chain.
and that's just two examples. So,
I found the list online. I'm looking at it too.
but last show we had, there were a couple of specific like stoner boxes that were specific. I had glass, and
Yeah.
Oh, I did one of
Paper.
those. I did this in college my senior year for like probably good 6 months because it was like 20, $23 or something like that.
Mm,
And it got to the point where I had to stop because they would give you a new piece every single
every
month.
time. Yeah.
And I was
then you
like,
got-
I have so many pieces now, and I don't
Same.
smoke out of like half of them. I'm good. I don't need this box anymore.
I know. I'm just looking around at the pieces. We actually have one that's for giveaway when we reach 1,000 on Instagram, which we're going to push really hard for 2022. So,
Nice.
but yeah, I mean, these lists seem. I haven't seen the snack box one yet, but I knew there were snack boxes out there, and I think I would enjoy that because I just love food so much.
I think that would be fun, especially from different countries.
Yeah, and like I said, if you get a
yeah, like
box from
around the
Japan,
world one would be great.
Yeah,
Be
I would
fun.
love to be around the world one.
Japan does Kit Kat right. I don't even know why anybody else is trying to fuck with that game because
The matcha ones are gross, though. I was like,
they got all the flavors.
yes, they've got all sorts of flavors. But my sister bought the matcha green ones.
Tell us how you really feel about it.
Don't do
I'm
it.
not for you on that. I don't like matcha either. Yeah.
This is an interesting one. This is something that I have talked about in regard to just having like the personal air purifiers, the smoke buddies. This one is called a sploof.
Oh, I've heard of this one.
Sploofy.
It's a smaller, a little bit like a teardrop or something.
It looks
This one almost looks like a pepper grinder. The way it looks like three
Yeah.
pieces the way it's broken up, but it's like a filter.
Do they have like filter refills or something on that one or something like that?
Let me jump in here and check her out. Available on Amazon for $19.99. Oh, motherfucker. I can't deal with it.
Can't deal with it. So get her a new computer for Christmas, everybody.
Hold on, I got it. Let me
Yeah.
see.
I know, like someone else look it up.
That one is actually $17.99 on Amazon right now.
Sploofy. Oh, yes, it's on sale. A replaceable cartridge, it says.
Yeah.
It has it has cartridges and filters.
So that's what makes it different from the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wondered.
I
in
love the
regards to
smoke buddies and stuff.
I do too. I love it, but I always do wonder. It's like, how long is it good for?
It's
As
supposed to be
far
30
as like,
days
do you
or
or
something
how
like
often
that.
you use it, right? Because I don't use mine all the time.
Right. I think as long as you keep it covered.
Mm.
Because I've used mine like when I found it, like, oh, I have it in the bag and I've used it and it's fine. But then when the smoke starts coming out of it, that's when you know you got to change
Got you. Okay.
it. That's my experience anyway. I'm not a professional at smoke buddies. That's my experience.
That's your personal experience of using it. I know I have one and it's very handy dandy. This floofy looks interesting.
It sounds disgusting.
I know the name is hideous.
I mean, that's what we always called them growing up when we make them with like a toilet paper roll and dryer sheet. It's like a
I know, but it's just
see, that's what they say. They reference that in the
it's just like a permanent one or whatever.
Oh yeah, they do. I see it. Yeah, like word, calling me out.
Like, no, that's a new one for me. I just toilet paper.
Sounds gross. Sounds like something we shouldn't be talking about right now.
Anyway. Sexual position.
So I would put that on my list of if someone wanted to send me something, I would take a try, give one of those a try, and just slap our sticker over it.
Right. And then call them and be like, "Do you need a sponsor?" After we just sat here and talked about their name and everything.
It talks about having an iRobot Roomba to pick up weed crumbs. That's on the.
I don't trust anything like that. I don't know. Did you see iRobot? Why would you try to sell me something like that? Did you even bother to watch the movie?
It's not like I could care less about that movie, but no, you could fight this thing. It's a circle. You could fight this.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, just overall, like the movie itself.
Oh yeah, I don't know why
they warning against such things.
Terrible name. Their marketing team did a terrible job.
But
that's the reason I don't have what do you call that thing? An Alexa? I don't have that in my house. I don't trust it.
We used to have one, but we didn't use it, so we took it away.
I don't trust it. Sometimes they laugh, and
it's being funny. Bad enough that I don't even have my whatever Siri set up and still talks to me and like
no. I don't like it.
I like my Siri. I'll do that. That's about it.
Well, now that we've had our thoughts on robots,
yeah.
So I would say I would take this not for the weed crumbs, but for all the dog hair in my house. For my dog.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I would want it. I don't really get weed crumbs on the ground.
I got in a fight with my vacuum cleaner last week.
Yeah.
I can't stand that thing.
But no, I don't want to. No, I don't want a robot.
I think I'll just rather than I would just pay. I would have pay someone to just come vacuum my house.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's $170.
I can do everything. I just need you to vacuum in floors.
It says it's $177. I feel like that's what like a house cleaner would charge, like $150 to $200. I'd rather pay a house cleaner to clean my house.
Right.
That would be so nice. Actually, I've never had.
Buy your friends a housekeeper for a week.
Hey, yeah, I definitely have a few friends.
Buy me a butler. Buy me a butler.
Buy a butler. Make him have a British accent.
Rent a butler.
Some kind of butler.
He must have an accent. It doesn't have to be British, but it must be. He must have an accent.
It needs to be real too. He can be faking it.
Yeah. Like. I'm ready to go have some more soup. So I think this has been a great show.
This has been a great show. The rest of these things are just fun little things to keep your stoner friends happy. Like a cool, unique stash jars, a mushroom nightlight that's multicolored. A scalp massager.
I don't think there's anything on that list that's gonna make a stoner happier than weed.
Exactly.
To be honest,
this is to go along with the weed. If you want to
if you want to be like extra about it, put the weed in the stash jar.
If you're not old enough to go into the weed. You're not old enough to go to the dispensary yet and buy weed. So this is how This is how you can buy your stoner friend something if you can't get into a dispensary yet. There you go.
There's this absolutely adorable little shroom canister, though. It's like a little. You kind of have to go check it out. It's by Jonathan Adler. It's called the Druggist Shrooms Canister. It's just extra. It's cute. It's $312.
$300.
It's not that cute. I don't even care.
Girl, the jar they give me at the dispensary
Look
works
at.
just as the plastic jar they give me at the dispensary works.
You should put it in glass, but
Work.
yeah.
It
For
may be
how,
fun. It may be
depending on how
slim.
long you keep it, you know.
Yeah. No, totally. But yeah, I'm just like
It
$300.
even says bougie designer.
That is bougie.
Anywho,
Hey,
so
listen,
that
if y'all buy me a $300 and something jar, don't
There be
don't
weed
do
in
that.
it.
Just put
better put weed in it with it.
Yeah,
just
there better be
put that
weed
shit
in
in
it
my
with
cat.
it.
Just put $300 in my Cash App. Don't even worry about it. I don't need that jar.
I love that.
I don't need that jar.
Put it in a
Um,
mason jar. More likely to use it.
I know, right? I can get a cute jar at Walmart for $2. It's fine.
Badass.
No big deal.
You get a nice ass mason jar at Walmart.
Where can people find Aria Petty One?
Aria Petty One. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Aria Petty One. ARIAPETTYONE. Facebook and Instagram are like my main ones that I post on. I'm also on TikTok too. Same name, Aria Petty One, all together.
On it.
Yeah. And then that's where you can find me. You can check me out every Thursday in Durango, doing Thursdays Are a Drag at Starlight Lounge from 7:30 till until people decide to leave. And then my monthly shows here in town too. My next one is this Saturday at Taco Boy in Three Springs. We're doing a holiday show, a not so silent night, so it should be a good time. And then I'm going to be hosting a New Year's Eve show at the Garage on New Year's Eve this year.
Crazy. Yeah, I want to see more stuff happening there because I think you could definitely help.
Oh, I love
around.
work. I mean, all the venues I work with are great, but yeah, I love
They
it.
are all great.
But I love, the Garage just has like the more capacity for people, which is,
It does. And I think it still just has a little bit of the Pongus funk on it, and you just need to like clear that out.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I think they're making it more of they're making it more of an arcade, which I think is like gonna be like the best way for them to go and stuff like that. So I'm excited for it.
That's fun.
But yeah, that's where you can check me out.
Thank you for coming through today and joining us for our last show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Well, next you'll have to have me next year with Ryan, and we'll do
a drag.
Yeah, we'll do full looks and everything. Yeah.
Awesome. That would be so much fun.
Work.
We look forward to it. You guys, we will be back on the air live January 10th. So set your alarms, mark your calendars, 4:20 Mountain Standard Time. As always, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back on fire. We're just gonna have so much to talk about by January 10th. I know it's just the beginning of the year, but I feel like we're already gonna have so much to talk about. So be prepared to join us. Tell your friends. We will work on getting ads out and all that stuff, and keeping you informed and in the loop of what's going on. If you want to join us and hang out with us between now and then, check us out in our Discord. Let me just pop that in the comment section real quick. And you can come through and hang out with us. We're usually there first thing in the morning, having our morning meetings and workouts and bitch sessions and blunts and you name it.
Lots of baking, coffee and blunts.
Exactly.
It's a mix match. It's a grab bag of things.
So definitely come join us in our Discord. We're there all the time, like I said, and you'll catch us without makeup. So that's fun too. As always, you guys, be nice to yourselves. Put your mask on before assisting others. It's very important.
Yes. Cultivate love. You deserve it. And
stay lifted. If you want to hang out after we go off the air, we're going to be hanging out for a second. Everybody else, have a wonderful holiday. We'll see you next year.
We love you.
Thanks for all your love and support. We can't wait.
Bye.
Bye.